All right. Give this another shot. First off, we got Stan the man with his long black hair flowing. He swears that he's Hawaiian, but I'm telling you he's Samoan. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you do, 'cause you look too much like Troy Polamalu. As far as I'm concerned, you'll always be Samoan. Next up, we got Jared, who's kind of a lefty thug. Back in the day, he'd cruise around town riding dirty in his purple bug. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you do, 'cause you're no such color as lapis blue. We all know that VW is purple. Last but not least, we got Scott the Thought, also known as the Geezer Pleaser. When he sees an old lady out on the town, he just can't wait to meet her. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you do. There's no such goddamn, he'll go down on you for $10 million, this motherfucking song. And he also likes to meet strange Mexicans in the sauna. When Jared comes marching home, hoorah, hoorah.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah. Let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geyser.
Just in my checker.
I want to
Young people.
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just in my Chloe.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close your eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
It sounds like Rice Krispies.
It's nothing like it was before, though. We could work
It
with
will
this.
be. See, even before it comes and goes, to where it's gone for 10 minutes, and then
Yeah.
you hear it for 10 minutes,
Do you
and
think
then
it's
gone.
Do you think it's my hammy? My hammer?
And I've actually spent more time than I should have and figured it out, and I've even reset all my settings.
I
At
was
least
with 'em.
3 hours, almost throwing that motherfucker. Like
Here.
the Zoom. I think it's this right here.
Here's
I
this.
think it's the thing I spent the most money on.
Here's
Think
the-
so?
Yeah.
Here comes the Scott I know.
Send it back RMA.
Rip it out and throw it.
Tell him you've isolated it to that system, and that there's something wrong with it, and you want to send it back RMA.
Throw it right now, Scott. Throw that fucking thing.
No, because we need it right now.
No, he's
Well, no,
looking at
I have to replace the drivers. I got to replace the firmware because it could be all those types of things too, and they're going to make you do all those things
Sure.
first. So.
Do it.
I
And
know
then-
it
and then
takes
tell 'em.
time, and
It's still fucked up. I did all your troubleshooting. I
Yeah.
need this returned RMA.
yeah.
Send me a new one. Thank you.
Throw it, Scott. Throw it. Do you hear the crackle? Every time it crackles, I see he has a twitch in his right eye. Oh, God.
Why are you so joyful over other people's stress? Like, why does that make you happy?
That doesn't-
I'm really curious.
That doesn't make me happy. I'm just
It
trying.
does.
I'm trying to
no,
make.
it really.
I'm
does.
trying to make light
No.
of the. I'm trying to make
It's
light
a-
of the
it's-
situation.
It's a soothing thing for you. I feel like you really calm down and become yourself when you do this.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm having
so good at
flashbacks
it.
to the old house.
I
having
know. I can't
flashbacks.
wait.
You're so good at it, though.
I'm just trying to make light of the
I know.
situation because I see you get upset.
I'm not even remotely upset.
Episode
you
71.
can't get me upset right
Every
now,
time he
Charlie.
says remotely, I know he's mad.
Remotely.
It's funny because you can't judge it because when you do get upset, it's like you're like this, and then all of a sudden, you're like, fuck you!
I like keep people on their toes, man.
Kapow! Like a old
Fucking
Batman
LaRusso
TV show.
over here.
Bang! Kapow!
Yeah, then you get the fucking crane.
Episode number 71, titled "The Minivan." The minivan. I walked in a little
Are we
late.
titling the show at the beginning of the show now?
It says minivan,
That's-
and I don't know
So,
nothing about
Are
it.
you freaking Will Ferrell? You just put it on the prompter and that motherfucker's gonna read it?
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. Unique New York. Unique New York.
You know what I can't stop thinking about, and I've repeated this in my head about 200 times. Is your wife is a Bigfoot, Gus.
Your wife's a Bigfoot, guys.
Oh god!
She stuck her head in the water and came up with a
I
fish.
love when Charlie says it.
Your wife's a Bigfoot. Episode number 71. To my right is the not stressed at all, happy Scott.
I'm trying to turn the stress into happiness.
How you doing, Scott?
I'm on edge.
You gonna give me
One way or the other.
No,
I don't know.
No, hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Oh, it's cringy. To my left,
Yeah.
the craft beer queen, Colleen.
Hey guys.
Hello. Down yonder, Viking Metal Chris. Go, Scott. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
You have your own theme music now?
Oh, that's the best Viking metal
Is
song
that the
ever.
is that the walkout?
That's,
when you're like if you're a professional wrestler,
yeah,
you
that's
walk
my
out.
walkout.
Got a theme
Yeah,
song.
that's a Viking metal band from Denmark. It's Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
Twilight of the Thunder Gods.
Jeez. They covered a Black Sabbath song. I think Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Really good.
Yeah.
Episode 71. I see on the dry erase board a big word saying minivan with an asterisk. I don't know what's happening because I came in.
Colleen can take over.
Okay, so
Go.
we need to get a new vehicle.
Why?
We're getting rid of the SUV.
What's wrong with the SUV?
It's just having too many issues that I don't want to put any more money into it when we can get a new vehicle. And my husband and I are having like a disagreement on what type of vehicle we should get.
Oh.
He wants either a truck or another SUV.
Okay.
And I'm down for either of those, but I also want to look at minivans.
Oh yeah.
Because honestly, like, we have 3 children. They like to beat the crap out of each other in car rides all the time. I'd love to be able to separate them, but I'd also like to have a lot of space to put things in. Because when we go places, if we need strollers, bags, whatever, we have room in the SUV right now, but it's not like roomy where everyone feels comfortable. But he will not. He's like not even going to consider it. I know he won't. Even if it's like the best van you've ever seen. Like, it just, I don't know. He does not want a minivan.
Minivans are awesome.
I had one.
Every time we go to California for work, they rent us minivans because we have to, right? Because we have so many people to move and so much cargo. And we had the Chrysler, I think was it the Town and Country
They're
and
terrible.
the Pacifica. We did both of them.
Town and Country.
And I got to tell you, we put thousands of miles on those vehicles during these trips, and I drive most of them, and it's so comfortable.
Well, just like my brother, he had one time when he came down from New Jersey. They rented one, and it was nice because it had the entertainment system.
Oh, yeah.
It had like the captain's chairs, so at least 2 of the kids could be separated, but you could still get to the back easily. The SUVs, they're not like that, and Brent's even willing to like go for a 2-row like SUV, and I'm like, but then we can never have anyone else ride with us. So like if we wanted to go somewhere with my grandma, who's not even supposed to be really driving, like, we would have to find another ride for her.
Yeah.
Or if we had anybody. And he's like, when was the last time we did that? I'm like, right before COVID. We haven't been able to do anything because of COVID.
Right.
Like, if this vehicle is going to last, I wouldn't mind. And not just that, I could park in a small parking spot and the doors just slide back instead of me trying to, like, open the door up. That is like,
You don't even have to get out and do it yourself. You got a vehicle and hit something on your key fob, and all the doors open by
Yeah.
themselves.
So I don't know.
Nerds.
If we find an SUV that can fit, all of us with enough space, okay, great. But like, I just want them to look at some of these vans and just consider the fact that, like, yeah, you might look uncool driving it, but
No.
like, it might be best.
That's not true. Who cares what you look like when you're driving, right?
I think Brent does.
Does he really?
I don't know. He just wants a truck bad.
I understand that as a truck.
You got to
owner.
get one of those big old minivans and have like ice cream music, have a Skittles logo on the side, black it all out, have shag carpet on the inside.
As long as you get a bumper sticker on the back of it that says "I used to be cool,"
Right.
because I've seen that before.
Yeah.
That's the greatest sticker ever.
Right next to the adjust the mic sticker, right?
Yeah.
Like making it like an old badass 70s van and just pile all the kids in the back. No seats or
Like an
anything.
A-team van?
Yeah. What's wrong with a van? Like A-team had a van.
This
Scooby-Doo and Friends had a van. The Mystery Machine.
Yeah.
Come
Well, that
on.
was Fred's, wasn't it?
That was amazing. I
this
think so.
lady that her kid used to go to the boys' school.
Yeah.
She pulled up one day and she had an 18-person passenger van, like one of
Yeah.
those big Mercedes ones.
Yeah.
She pulled up with them like, whoa. She's like, yeah, you can rearrange the seats. You can do this and that. She's like, you should totally think about getting one. I'm like,
I hope you guys get one so I can take pictures and post them online all the time.
it'll probably never happen, but we're gonna go look
Party
tomorrow.
bus.
Yes.
Yeah, we could all drive around in it,
I
Colleen.
think we all get to an age to where minivans are just okay now. Now they're
Like,
okay.
I just-
You have kids, you have reasons for that.
But they're-
Right.
who
if I had,
cares what you drive?
I'm with you. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm not big on that.
I think Brent says he doesn't like how the vans, because he's had to drive vans for work too.
Sure.
Like when they have conferences and stuff, and he has to take things places. He doesn't like how low they sit compared to like being higher up. He likes that feeling of being higher up because he doesn't even like driving the car that we're driving now.
Okay, that's a
Because
rational
he sits
point.
so low. He likes sitting up high.
That's different than I don't like the way I'm going to look in this thing.
I,
That's a
I love
legitimate
sitting up
reason.
high rather than
But-
sitting low in a
Yeah.
car.
I don't care what Brent's point is. I am on his side because he makes the brisket
That's a good point.
you know, I
and
do
the
agree.
smoked dip, cheese dip.
You know,
That's a good
you have a
Oh, that
vehicle.
smoked
You have a
cheese dip.
vehicle, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Why are you choosing his?
because it's ours. This is the family vehicle.
Oh, but what if he already had his car and you wanted what you wanted?
Listen, that's
Would
not.
would you say it the same way?
This is not how our family works.
Does he have his own vehicle?
No.
Ooh, the
Like,
plot
so we have a
thickens.
family car, and the car that I'm driving was given to me by my grandmother, so I
She
can get
bosses
to
him around
work.
sometimes.
Listen,
She's the leader.
A little selfish.
this is our family vehicle. That the other car that we have does not get driven.
Where's Brent's vehicle?
Except for
Yeah.
the family vehicle.
All
is
he
his
does
vehicle.
is make amazing smoked queso and brisket every weekend and waits on you hand and foot, and you won't even let him
Okay.
get a truck.
All of
you
that
just
is
shut him out
true.
in his little office that you lock him in probably until you get home.
He cleans out all the kitty litter from the washing machine.
He's the one
Yeah.
that does that.
He did all do all
Let
that.
Brent
could-
get a
let
Harley
him have
Davidson
his-
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
With a little sidecar, and you could be the sidecar guy.
Yeah,
Hell
right.
yeah.
Y'all are out of your
Get
minds.
you, I'll buy you a helmet.
Brent, I'm on your side.
Ah.
I will be available Saturday for brisket and smoked queso. and I love you.
Or do you have a drive-through even?
I love you so much. You go get that truck,
Oh
buddy.
my
Reach for the
God.
stars.
That's right, Brent. We're gonna talk nerd stuff one day.
I wouldn't mind getting a truck if it had like a bed liner cover like that you could pull over in case it rains. You got to put stuff in the back.
Yeah.
I don't care. I just want to know that we can have that he's not so closed-minded. He can't even look at the options.
I think you're closed-minded for not letting him get what he wants.
Yeah.
He's a great person.
It
He's
is
a nice guy.
family vehicle. I am
Saint
part of
of the
this
human
family.
being.
I'll be driving it as
I-
much as he will be.
But your car is your car, right? Not a
Right.
family car.
Right.
It is our
Right.
family car right now.
Can he take your car whenever he needs?
Yes, he does. When whoever has the kids has that vehicle. So like if I'm watching the kids and he has to go somewhere, he takes the car that doesn't have the car seats, whichever it is. Like we switch off all the time. It's not like, that vehicle is my vehicle, even though I'm the one who drives it to work. But that's because I don't
Someone's
drive my
backtracking.
kids to work.
I think a giant pan of smoked brisket would fit
my
better in a truck,
God.
is what I'm saying.
But if you had a minivan, you could put more pans of smoked brisket.
Trays in the
it.
bed of the truck.
Well, but you can stack
Yeah,
them
but then
and
they
keep them
slide
all. Yeah,
around.
see, you could net them in there.
You
and
have to have a
it.
big trunk though.
Team Brent. I don't care what any of you say.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Brent.
I never thought that I
Smoke
would
queso.
be at this point, but like when I'm looking online at like how much room some of these minivans have and like how I could separate the children and then I wouldn't have to deal with like this morning, like Keegan got upset because I didn't turn a certain direction. So he screams and Declan's reaction is to start smacking him in the face. And it's like then they just are hitting each other and I'm trying to drive and then it leads to kicking in the back of my seat and it's like I just wish they were separated.
Get one of those Econoline freaking 8
No,
row freaking
no.
white buses.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you'd have all the space in the world. You could like set up little TV screens for it. Dude, it'd be badass.
Now, is this
No.
a hill you're willing
Put
to
a
die
Just a
on?
Mike logo on it.
No, it's not. I whatever, like honestly, when it comes down to it, whatever's gonna make him happy, as long as we have enough room for all the kids, that is fine. I just want all options to be looked at. That's
a
all.
fair point.
Brent, the only reason she said that is she's with us right now, and just you have it on. It's on audio now forever, so you could play this back when you don't get to choose what you want.
The only thing I really don't want is a 2-row SUV. That's it. Like it needs to be 3 rows or a minivan. Like
two-
that's-
Row.
Get a crew cab truck that
Yeah.
has the back. Then you got the whole bed. You can have all kinds of activities in the bed.
well, that's fine, but we need like a cover over the bed because it rains all the time in
Sure.
Florida. So
Sure.
if we had that, then I'm fine.
Those
But
covers are a pain in the ass sometimes, though.
are they?
I'll show you the right one to get. I got the easy one.
You need to don't get the leather one.
Nope.
The don't get that's garbage because we live in Florida. That's
See, we already
Right.
know that you're getting a truck now.
Yeah.
So we're
you
just
got to
telling
make sure you either get the hard top
Uh-huh.
or get the one that's like the 4-panel ones that you can fold over.
And I wouldn't even be against getting a truck like that because then it would be great because then we could take stuff to the dump or take stuff to the mulch place, when we do
Oh,
yard
yeah.
work. It'd be great instead of having to borrow a vehicle from my parents and stuff. But those trucks like that have the 4 doors and the big back seats, they're not cheap.
But
so.
that's the thing, though. Trucks are so fucking expensive these days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are.
I mean, because you can buy a souped-up Shelby Cobra Mustang from the Ford for cheaper than you can buy a base model F-150 these days.
Those big ass the way they're built to last so much longer than the previous.
If you're not using those trucks for a business, why do you have it?
Yeah.
Well,
They're
an
also
F-150
Use them to travel.
And the gas.
If you're getting an F-250 and up, you need to be using that
Yeah,
for
yeah.
work. But an
You hear that,
F-150 's in
Brent?
every
F1
day,
yeah,
right?
that's
You hear
different.
that?
Yeah, unless you're Brent and you make smoked brisket and smoked shit. I love you, Brent.
So yeah, that's why we're talking about minivans.
I love you, Brent.
So
When did the minivan shaming start? It's a soccer mom thing, right?
With the Ford Aerostar that was released in the mid '80s.
Is that when it started?
Because
that thing was ugly.
It was ugly.
It was
but
like this, right?
Yeah,
Didn't have that
hard 45 in the front.
Oh man!
But it was cheap, and so that's why all these soccer moms bought the shit out of it,
Hmm.
and it just became.
I drove a minivan. I
There's
didn't
nothing
care.
wrong with minivans.
Get a town and country, right?
I love that thing
It's
until
so
the
nice.
starter went in it 5 times,
I remember.
and I could
remember that.
change it with my eyes
I
closed.
remember that.
What are you
I
doing
remember
this weekend? Changing my starter
again?
I think it happened when the hurricanes came, like 5-6 years. I forget what hurricane it was, but I had to. We were blocked in on a street, and I had to drive through water. And then after that, it just every starter I put in it.
From then on.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
crazy.
It was probably another short causing it.
And whenever I see a dark blue Chrysler Town and Country on, I get chills. I automatically start.
Dreaming about starters.
I'm like Scott when he's staring at that computer, like, "Ugh," like my eye starts twitching. I get mad.
Exactly.
So bad. Hey, today's National No Bra Day.
Is it all right? I'm supporting the cause.
Me too,
Look at that.
Scott.
My nip's not even hard yet.
All of us but Colleen. Way to show up, Colleen.
Yeah, way to show support, Colleen.
Now, is that has to do with breast cancer awareness?
Yeah,
month,
it's
right?
breast cancer
Yeah.
awareness.
Okay, well, that's cool.
I think I prefer the National No Bra Day over the pink campaign that they had going, but that's just personal opinion.
The pink campaign. What was that?
That was the Susan B. Komen.
Oh,
thing
Susan
with
B.
the
Komen.
Pink ribbons and all that.
Yeah.
Well, we made a pink beer that we donate $1 from every beer sold to Parish at the women's center there, that where women can get free mammograms. Like it goes directly to that program.
Cool.
And Bricks has the pink beer and a pink drink, so they call it Pink Toe Beer instead of Pink Tober. We can't. That's trademarked, so it's Pink.
Is it
Toe
really?
Beer. Mm-hmm.
Is it really? Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
do we make the every man will get free mammograms joke here?
I don't know, but it sounds
We
like
do
it's going to be.
Is that what we do?
What is that a joke?
No, I'm just asking. Like free mammograms. Like you donate $1 for people to go get mammograms.
well, it goes to the free mammogram program.
Yeah.
So maybe if you're in that category,
Do
sure.
they hire?
No, keep going.
Yeah,
Finish
keep going
it.
where you're
Go.
going with
I don't.
this.
No, none of us know where you're going, but we want to know.
I might cut all this out.
No, we need.
I
you to
mean,
go.
I'm sure all of the ladies out there that have had to deal with this are loving this right now. So
Well, that's why I had to throw that. I had to play that card. I had to. How could you not?
Men can get breast cancer
I
too.
love
though.
I know they can.
The incidence is lower than the females, but it is primarily a woman's issue.
Glad we brought this up.
Good job.
This is my fault.
Good job, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
Amazon Prime Day.
Phenomenal.
15
Change the
minutes into the
subject.
show, already derailed. Good job,
Amazon
man.
Prime
That's a
Day.
record.
I don't know. You guys buy anything?
No. Amazon
I buy
Prime.
on Amazon Prime every day.
I
Every
know,
day is
yeah.
Prime Day for me.
Same. You know, the Amazon Prime Day that they have is just to unload all of the extra shit.
And none
That's
of it,
clogging
there's
up.
nothing real. It's like
No.
when you go to Walmart and they got $40 TVs. And what do you get? A $40 fucking dollar TV.
Right.
Right.
Like I'm looking at it right now, right? So what's the deal right now is a Boss SoundLink Color Bluetooth Speaker 2 Midnight Blue. No, Bose, excuse me.
I was
So-
like, boss.
so 39% off, $129 now is $79 for 8 hours.
And I got a Bose that I went to the Bose factory, in St. Augustine. They got all the outlet
Yeah.
malls. You got a Bose place there, and I paid like 60 something bucks for the same freaking.
Do you know what I got?
one.
I got oatmeal cookie walnut butter. It's keto. See, look at it. And I'm just hoping it's as good as. I'm hoping it's as good as Biscoff.
I'm glad you mentioned this.
It will.
Oatmeal cookie walnut butter.
Yeah,
There's
Oh, that's
that doesn't
divine.
even
Did you
sound
ordered it?
good.
yeah. I'm gonna bring it. Unless it's good, then I'm not gonna.
Well, now that you say that, you said it's keto, right?
Yeah, keto-ish.
Whenever you go to Publix, you know how sometimes you look, they got the Atkins area and they got the keto area.
Yeah.
And they have snacks there.
Mhm.
And all those different snacks, they have different, ingredients. And there's these little, like, I'm a huge peanut butter cup fan. And so I'm like, late at night, instead of me eating, like, peanut butter cups and stuff, do they have, like, a keto version of something that's sweet that I could snack on at night? That would help me.
Atkins makes all those.
Did you poop your pants?
No.
Oh yeah, so does Stovers or whatever,
But-
like the sugar-free.
So they have these peanut butter cups, and I think I got a few left.
They make you go poop.
And I'm going to eat
They
them all.
Sure do.
They taste good. It's coconut oil, so it's MCT oil.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of peanut butter in there, but there's a lot of fiber in them. And the fiber counteracts, like, per one, there's like 6 or 5 grams of sugar, but there's like 3 or 4 grams of fiber in one of these little cups. So if you eat 2 of them, 3 of them, maybe I did.
Does the fiber come from something called chicory root?
I don't know.
You need to look it up to find out because that is
But-
super laxative.
Like, all I know is when I woke up, I really went to the bathroom.
Yeah, they're laxatives, man. You
Like,
gotta-
I
you gotta be
really
careful.
went to the bathroom. But then,
Cleaned you out, huh?
Yeah. But then it's like, dude, my farts
Oh,
would go for
man.
like 6 or 7 seconds, bro. Like, they were long. Like, I was waiting in line to pick up Sylas, and I lifted my butt cheek up. I lifted the butt cheek up to get a proper blow. It just,
Oh my God, we're really talking about this.
Let's go back to
and
the
I was
minivans.
like, whoa, I don't know if I should eat any more of those.
that chicory root will do that every time. That's something in it that just gets you.
Any of those keto sites, it's so funny when people describe their first time having like any of those candies or chocolates with, because it's all like they try to use the sugar-free, whatever. But it always is the same thing with the gas and the poop and everything else. And it's like,
That's like the gummy bears that's on Amazon, right? Are they on Prime Day? The sugar-free ones? And they make everybody shit themselves,
I'm
and there's
sure
all these
what?
fun. There's all. Oh man!
You don't remember
If you
when
go on
Tanya
Amazon-
posted the
Oh,
link to
yeah,
that?
that's right.
I'm
And
sure
dude,
there
it's
is.
the. Oh, it's hilarious.
Some of the reviews. Let me see if it's on there.
No.
Hey, though,
man.
Atkins does make like lower carb, like they're called indulgences. It's over by the vitamins and stuff, and those are pretty good. And I've never had any issues like that eating them.
Okay.
But I get the milk chocolate with caramel ones.
It would be a lot better if I just had those balls.
Shorty balls.
The
Rachel's.
Rachel's.
Rachel,
sausage balls, or whatever
if you're
they are.
listening, please.
She offers all the time.
Yeah, I know.
You just need to invite her over. She'll bring the air fryer here.
Oh,
Kept
man, we're
fresh.
going to have Brent's meat, Brent's smoked queso, and sausage balls Saturday.
Yes.
Should we just do that when BJ comes into town?
We should do it
Just
Saturday.
have a party.
We could do it this Saturday.
So I'm reading the sugar-free gummy bear things on Amazon. Some of the unforeseen events that followed eating these include but are not limiting to my prize hunting dog unable to track due to the horrific stench. The wife looked at me with cotton dipped in Vicks Vapor Rub shoved at each nostril.
Oh my God.
The bathroom toilet holding up a picket sign saying he wants an increase in wages.
Do you want to do a thing like eat a bag and see what happens?
No.
No.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
you do
This
that
is-
yourself.
This is for a 5-pound bag.
You want to do it Saturday, me and you? Then we'll go run the bridge.
I'll try it.
Some of these
No, no, no,
reviews
no,
are
no. I can't do it.
fantastic, man.
I can't do it.
We'd be our own poop emoji.
Ever since my 528 fiasco last year,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
God.
good, man.
I can't do that, man.
Hey, speaking of good, so I got a chance to go see a play this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I
how
got to
was
go
it?
see The Evil Dead at the Titusville
Yeah.
Playhouse. It was amazing.
It
Evil
looks so much
Dead?
fun.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
It's a comedy,
they
right?
basically it was about 90 minutes long with a break in the middle, but it's a comedy, and they took the parts of all 3 movies and smashed it and made one basically
Oh wow.
summary of
Like
it.
Army of Darkness too.
It was phenomenal. I went in there with bottom
Stole
of
your
the
word.
barrel expectations, right?
Phenomenal.
Just that's how I do when I'm kind of unsure about things. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah.
I mean, first 5 minutes I was dying, just laughing my ass off.
Titusville Playhouse never disappoints.
great.
No,
They
no,
are amazing.
They don't. They did good, but this one was outside. They lit up the side of the building they had,
Mm-hmm.
and they're squirting fake blood and everything, dropping F-bombs everywhere. The actors were all great. It was a very, very
Nice.
good time. I
Well, that's
recommend it
cool,
if you get
man.
a chance. Yeah.
Rocky
Oh,
Horror
yeah.
Picture Show's coming up, and I cannot wait for that.
Yep.
That's supposed to be outside too, I think.
How did they work that
Yeah.
with social distancing and everything?
So you had to definitely had to wear a mask going in. They took everybody's temperature going in, And then when you were seated, they had it basically if your group was there, they would get the chairs kind of situated into your group. But there wasn't a whole lot of effort put into the social distancing thing, but there was enough to make it work.
You were good?
Yeah, it was good. And then taking the temperature, and then the hand sanitizing, and then the mandatory mask wearing was great.
That's cool. That's good.
Except for when y'all were taking them Jello shots, I saw the pictures.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Was that like the Jello shots and the syringes?
Yeah. So when we showed up, Lindsay was like, "Yeah, here's where we're at. Oh, we got everybody's shots, and these fucking Jello shots were like big ass syringes like this. Like I'm not expected. I don't want to get drunk during this. And sure enough, like 2 or 3 of those later.
Like, yeah, you do.
Making them like that were good, man.
Yeah.
You make the Jello like we used to make them and go out to the beach and throw them all in the cooler.
That's a great idea.
Oh wow, that is a good idea.
But yeah, 5 out of 5 stars with that performance. It was
That's
very,
cool,
very
man.
good. And I was glad to see it done locally too, right? Like our
Yep.
little town could produce quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's
it's
awesome.
really good.
Yeah. And the fake blood thing was like, so when they were chopping people's heads off, some of the stagehands had super soakers filled with fake blood. And they're just squirting. Like the first 3 rows was like the danger zone.
Oh my god.
So I ended up getting a lot of blood on me and everybody we were with because we were second row. So I'm on the
Gallagher over
on
here.
the motorcycle. It's
Right.
the show's done at like 11. So I'm driving home at night. Stop at a gas station, and I go to the cashier, and she's looking at me weird. Like she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." What's up? She's like, "You got a little bit of blood here." And I'm like, "Oh, we just came from a play, and they were spraying fake blood." And she's like, "Okay."
It's like, yeah, that's what
Give
all.
me all your money,
That's
bitch.
what all murderers say.
I know.
Get out
So
of my
I
store.
get home, and I'm like, "Let's see how bad I look." And it was like big spots everywhere.
Oh man.
When I saw the pictures Lindsay posted and it was like of her legs just covered, I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know that was going to be part of it. And I was like, what happened there?
Oh no! At the very end, they had like a sprinkler system set up that was shooting a steady stream, a steady flow of fake blood
Oh, my.
in this one area right there in the front, the first 3 rows. Like Danielle, Chud's wife,
Yeah.
was in the wrong spot for
Oh,
that. She's
no.
covered. All of her, all down her legs. I mean, she's holding up her dress and wringing it out, the fake blood out of it.
You
Oh
know
my
whoever's like the janitor of that place, when Evil Dead comes, she's like, "Fuck! This is
This
the
is-
worst time of the fucking year. I gotta clean this fake blood out of all the fucking seats."
Thank God it was outside. and
Yeah,
not inside.
it was
You couldn't
outside,
do
so
that inside.
You
That'd
just
be
wipe,
really bad.
No, you'd swipe down
Oh,
the
okay,
chairs
gotcha.
and stuff. But
What was it made out of? Like, I wonder. Like,
it was just
came off easily, I hope?
It did. It came off with a little bit of soap and some effort, but it wasn't a stain or anything.
Jeez.
It washed out of clothes and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But really, really good. Really good. Shout out
they
to
do
the
a great
Titusville
time.
Playhouse.
All the plays there, all the people that perform in them, they do a really good job.
They really. I've always wanted to make an effort to go to more plays
Mhm.
there because they have some really good
No,
ones.
I've never been, man.
And
I've always wanted.
They
to.
had Elf there, I think, at one point.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and I want to start making a priority. I want to start making a priority to do that. I've only been to a couple there.
We should go to Rocky Horror.
I've been to one in Rocky. I'd go.
I
It's
love
fun.
it
It
so
was
I'd go to
fun.
that.
Yeah, I'm down.
That's a primo date night
We
material,
got
Charlie.
Yeah.
really drunk when we went too. It was fun.
Like, if we do it, we have to get tickets like now because I'm sure it's going to
They-
sell
yeah.
out. They sell out so fast.
This,
They're not
I had
already.
them give them to me.
They're sold out of Evil Dead, and they sold out like a month and a
Wow.
half ago.
Okay.
All their performances.
Oh yeah, it's
We'll
probably
have to check
also
at one in the future. I mean,
Yeah.
COVID right now might be the best idea to go too much.
Right.
Maybe not for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Let's get past the second wave.
It's not like we go weekly, just once every once in a while.
Colleen, what'd you do this weekend? You said young car shopping, van
yeah,
shopping, truck
yeah.
shopping,
Minivan shopping.
truck.
We tried to look at some
You went shopping for
SUVs on
me.
Saturday after we recorded, but the kids were not having us getting out of the car. So that's why we have a sitter for tomorrow, so we can go look at cars without them.
Trucks.
Whatever.
Minivan.
Vehicles.
Trucks.
And then Sunday I worked. So wasn't that busy on Sunday, but I heard Saturday was really busy at Hardware. But I know Friday we had that wine walk, so it was definitely like downtown's making a comeback. They're trying to have another event now on the second week in November, which is the same weekend of Hardware's anniversary, where instead of a wine walk, it's like wine, beer, coffee, whatever the different locations want to hand out, because this was such a unforeseen success of downtown, and it helped out all of the downtown businesses so much that they're trying to do another one. But
That's what they said, the middle of November.
it's going to be the second week in November, which
Oh.
the second weekend, but I don't know if we'll participate because we're having our anniversary. We're going to be like busy enough as it is.
Oh
Like,
no, Crew 1 slipped to the second weekend in November. There's going to be 500,000 people in Titusville. If it sticks, it could move again, but as it stands right now,
Nice.
Oh my God.
I have a question. right the building that right across that used to be Cafe Chocolat
Yep.
and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have plans for sure for that, or is that they just remodeling it and then putting it up for sale?
The upstairs part, I saw pictures. They're trying to make them apartments, and the last plans that I saw that were in the Titusville, like actual legit, what's happening is supposed to be like a food mall.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
it would be a
Nice.
bunch of different food restaurants, which would be
that's
great.
great.
But it's taking a really long time because it's a historic building. So anytime like something happens that they have to change, there's a lot of like red tape they got to go through to change it.
And you have to do it the right way. To their
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope something. I wish it was.
That's what they had to
sooner
do to
than
the
later.
hardware store.
Yeah.
I mean, when they rebuilt that guy, it took a very long time for that guy to do that.
Yeah.
Well, thank God they do stuff like that because like look at where
Do-do.
hardware
You
right.
said dude.
Right?
Look at how hardware is now though. Like we're
Do-do.
so lucky that they kept all of that stuff behind, like
Yeah.
original, the floors original, the ceiling original, because it just looks so awesome.
It brings it. It makes
really
it what
does.
it is.
Yeah. And you can when I work it's like so cool because I look and think, man, this has been here like over 100 years.
Yeah.
And now I'm working here.
It's pretty
Yep.
cool.
And it
Right.
used to be an actual hardware store.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We have the museum next door gave us old receipt books like that are the carbon copy one. It says like
so cool.
Pritchard's Hardware 1888 and it has the address, our address
Nice.
on there and like their little motto. It's really cool.
You
So
guys-
it's
you
been
have
the
it?
same address
Yeah. hmm
for over 100 years.
Yeah.
That's
I think
awesome.
though at one point it did burn down and then they rebuilt it. I'm just not sure what year that was.
You have the receipt book in the store at the bar?
We have like 10 big thick ones. Yeah, when people come in and ask about it, I show them all the time. I'm
I
like,
want
hey,
to
check
see.
this out.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
And like when you go into and you walk past the actual brewery part and then there's a door there that leads to where our mill room is. Above it, there's a ruler hanging up and that ruler, it's held by wrenches. It is from the original hardware store too.
That's so
Awesome.
cool.
Wow.
So you can see that printed on there, but that's what's really cool about like our owners. They really take the time to like find these things out. Plus having the museum next door helps a lot too, because as soon as they see something that they know we're going to take care of it, they're
That's
willing to
pretty
give it
cool.
up.
That is cool.
So
So it's safe to say you spent a lot of quality time there.
me,
Is it haunted?
yes, we've talked about this on here before.
No, God.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you can't explain those wine glasses just flying off and hitting the cooler in front. There's no reason it should happen. But if you talk to our owner Brian, he's got a lot more stories than I do. Because I mean, he spent many nights in there, like when they were redoing everything, and when they started changing everything, that's when he saw a lot of quote activity when they were
Yeah.
doing all the construction.
Well, Emma
So-
Parish Theater is haunted too. Isn't
Yeah.
Was Slimer there?
it?
Listen, I don't
Come
care.
on, guys.
It gives it character. It really does. But I mean, it's been a long time. It's been since probably 2 years since anything's really creeped me out to where I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. But yeah,
Oh.
not anymore.
I
You don't believe in ghosts at all?
I've never seen one.
I'm
Okay.
Team Ghost.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
Well, I've never seen one either.
Okay. Well, I don't. I've never had anything crazy like that happen, so I just don't.
I started watching that show.
You know how
on
many times
Netflix.
I've said Bloody Mary into a screen? I've never seen it. It's never happened.
That used to freak me out. As
Me
a kid.
too.
I
Light as a feather,
believed
stiff
it.
as a board. We tried that shit, and I thought it worked one time, but someone was faking.
Have you ever done a Ouija board?
Yeah.
Have you?
No.
Yeah, man.
It works every time.
Is
Every
it's
time
a-
I
it's a
push it
little
that
freaky.
way.
Is it a real thing?
I believe it's a real thing.
I don't.
I don't mess with it. But I get my tarot cards read about once a month
Do you really?
by the
What?
spirituality shop on Hopkins, right there almost by US 1.
Do you really?
Yeah, Santeria Priestess does it. She's real cool. Calls
Dude, I
Mio.
want to do that.
It's about $30 for about a 20-minute session, but it's
Does she have
I
a
think
third
it's awesome.
nipple?
I don't know her on that.
Mole
Gentlemen,
Rats. Was that Mole Rats?
free your mind.
God, I love that. Love that movie.
I did
Oh,
not
I didn't
get
even notice
reference.
that.
I didn't even notice. That's such a great movie, man.
Such a good movie. That damn kid's on the escalator
Later
again. Oh, Jessica
La Flores,
Algiera, I
bro.
missed
La
that.
Flores was the shit.
God, it's a good movie, man.
I didn't see
I've
that
never
in a
done
while.
the Ouija board. I've been too scared. Lauren Chang, her mom told us some really crazy stories when we were younger, and
Yeah.
it had freaked me out to the point to where I was like, I will never do it. Like, so I just never have.
Y'all know the story of Hookman, right?
No.
Mm-mm.
Like these kids were making out in a park.
I know what you did last summer.
and it's along those lines in the Hook, and it's
This is ridiculous.
we were in Georgia.
Peter
I was
Pan.
telling the kids about Hookman, and I was like banging on the window outside, and they were freaking out.
Lauren's mom used to do that kind of shit to us too. She would tell us a story about the Ouija board, and I'd be staying the night there, and she'd go to Lauren's bedroom window in the middle of the night, and just start like banging the shit on it. And we'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, that's great.
It's
That's
like-
the best.
That
You
is the
gotta do
best. I
that.
can't
Yeah.
wait till Stella's old. If I can do that.
Oh, it is, right. My mom, she would put ketchup on her hand and then wrap
Oh
it
yeah,
with
I've
a
done
blanket
that.
or like a paper towel. She's like, I cut my hand, I cut my thumb off, and you're like, oh my god, I can't drive. She's like starts to cry laughing, and you're like, "Ah."
There's a video online I saw. I'll see if I remember. I'll post it to the group of her mom did that. Chopping vegetables, and then she like fakes it, stabs her hand, and it's like screaming with the fake blood.
Yeah.
And, with towels are calling for the kids, and the kids come down and they're screaming. And
Oh yeah.
Did your parents ever pull any pranks on you that got you good?
not that I can really remember. No.
Oh yeah,
I got two.
I got one. So it was just me and my buddy Eddie were. I think I was like 10. We're watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and I had a Batman mask. And my dad put the Batman mask on and went to the bedroom window and started scratching on the window. And we moved, and he's like, scared the shit out of us. So my aunt, who's basically my sister, my older sister, lived with us at the time. She's like, you know what you need to do? Monday, set your alarm, wake up before your dad, get in his truck and get in the back of the truck and wait for him. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. So I just, I wake up and I sneak out there and I'm getting in the back of his truck, and it's a crew cab. He gets in, puts his coffee down. Right when he puts his coffee down, I just and he fucking coffee everywhere, drags me out of the truck. He's
Oh
literally
my
about
God.
to kill me, and my hand's like, no, I don't know. I was like, thanks, Auntie Val.
That's so great.
It's so bad,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's such a bad idea. Well, when you're that age, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be
That's
great.
hilarious.
Then coffee went everywhere out. And as soon as I saw him spill the coffee, I was like, I'm gonna die.
You're
man.
done.
Like, I'm gonna die. And I can't get out. I'm stuck. I'm in the cab. So I'm like, there's nowhere to go.
When you guys used to go to restaurants, this is what they did to me. When y'all went to restaurants, you always wanted to go to the bathroom, right? I got to go to the bathroom, even though you probably don't have to go. You just want to get away from your parents and the table and go to the bathroom and come back. I did that so much that they took.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
To an Asian, I don't know. I'm walking around being an individual, right? Just getting away on my own. I'm an adult. So no, you always walk to the bathroom and pee, and then you wash your hands and come back. You have to. As a kid, you always, I gotta go to the bathroom. I always did that, always. And if we went to an Asian place, you know how they got that real hot mustard?
Oh yeah.
They would take my spring rolls and they would inject it with the hot mustard,
man.
and then I'd take a bite of it and then if we went to Pizza Hut, and you know how they had the buffet pizzas where you could go inside,
Yeah.
when you sit inside.
I
Absolutely.
kind of miss that.
I
that's
talked
great.
about that. We talked about that a couple
So
weeks ago.
good.
So fancy.
Like, where is it dry?
You had
where?
a salad bar in Georgia where we go. They have one.
Oh man, I love
Cece's Pizza.
Cece's
though.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CC's.
CC's was a game changer. Merritt Island.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
CC's
right there
is
by Merritt
CC's
Island.
is like sugar-free gummy bears, bro.
Oh, it is.
You got to be careful.
You do.
'Cause
You do. You
the
do.
ride home is a problem.
Man, but their dessert pies at the end.
And a little apple strudel.
Oh,
Fine.
man.
Cinnamon. But the second thing was at Pizza Hut, you know how they got the peppers, the flake red pepper?
Oh yeah.
I'd go to the bathroom and then they would lift all the cheese off my
Aw.
shit and pour it. And so you take a bite and it would be all those crushed red peppers. And I'd be like 11, 12, crying. I'd be just in pain. Oh, yeah.
Y'all ever see the video of the barber who pranked a little kid with faking cutting his ear off?
Yes, I have seen that.
That is so great because I guess the kid pranked the barber first.
Yeah, it's bad.
So the barber got him back by having a fake ear and some fake blood in his hand
That's
and a towel
hilarious.
ready. So he's giving the kid a haircut, and he used the clippers to like quote unquote clip off his ear.
Yeah.
And he dropped the fake ear to the ground and squirted a bunch of fake blood on his ear, and then smeared it on the side of his face, and he's getting the towels, and the kid's like freaking out, like Mom.
It's so great.
You can
man.
tell he's like right on the verge of having a meltdown when the barber was like, "Fine, I gotcha. This is for pranking me
Yeah.
last week." But, so the kid's reaction was priceless.
It's so great. Yeah, I have
I
seen
can't
that.
hear out of this ear.
My dad was always a prankster. He pulled pranks at work. Like guys would always get him, he would get them. But like with me, he would like tape on the on the kitchen sink. You have your sprayer. He would rubber band the the stupid little handle to squirt it.
That's a good
so
one.
then you like go to do the dishes and it sprays you right in the face.
Yeah.
Or like he would put soap on my toothbrush. When I first started driving their extra car I could borrow when I was 16, he would like go up to Publix and move it so I would think somebody stole it. Like he would mess with me any chance. Me and my brothers. Like my friends would come to the house and he'd mess with them too. So like my friend Anna, she was like a vegetarian and all this and that, and he had just gotten back from deer hunting, and we had a big not a fake deer. We had a deer head in her freezer in a big plastic bag, and she was looking for ice cream, and he's like, "It's in that plastic bag out in the freezer," and she opens it up, and there's a deer head just like staring at her. But yeah, it was
work was bad,
had to be on
man.
your toes,
Dude.
man.
Work is bad, dude. The ID10T forms. We tell people, do you not have ID10T form? You better get one by the end.
It's
the
like
new people.
Like a Pebcat care.
Yeah, exactly. A bucket of steam.
Yep.
Dude, if you don't get a bucket of steam by the end of this shift, bro, you're fired. Like the supervisor gets a
Is this like the hazing thing you do to people new at work? We all have those.
Hey,
right?
we used to do the brand new person. We'd work 4 p.m. to midnight. About 11:15 p.m. We'd call them like, "Hey, man, your broom and mop inventory, is it good? You brought it up to the boss? All your brooms and mops, they got to be stored up in the boss's office, the supervisor's office." No, nobody told me. We're like, Are you serious, man? Like, you're going to lose your job, man. You've had it for 1 day. I'm coming down there. I'm going to relieve you. Take all the brooms and mops. We got to get them etched, bro. It's tool control. Somebody, I'm on my way. And then you got up there, and he's got like 4 brooms and 2 mops. I'm like, go! You got to go to the boss's office, bro. And he'd run it all the way up and he'd go open the door to the supervisor, and I got him, sir. And then he, Lord, you son of a bitch! Dude. Stop sending these people over here with brooms and mops. It's so bad, man.
We did.
Me and your boss need to talk, man.
Oh, I know.
So fun.
So at KCTV, we have a long history of pranking each other. But the funniest one I think was there was this. A lot of these people have retired by now, but there was this one guy who was obsessed with his car. Right, like he spent all his time and money on the engine, the paint. This was just his baby, right? So we've got these really long industrial sized zip ties for strapping cable to telephone poles and stuff. So we went under and zip tied on to his drive shaft.
Yeah, you hear that.
So every time he drove, the zip tie would
God.
hit the bottom of the vehicle. And you'd see him drive for like 5 seconds. Stop. And then look around and try to find it.
It's so bad.
It was so... Bro, he did that for 30 minutes.
Oh, that's so
Can't even
bad.
get it out. It's so that's good.
He gave up.
Oh, that's so
Chris is
bad.
dying right now.
He gave up patrol.
He's like, your head is red right now. Your whole face is red.
So he drove the whole way like that.
Oh, I love it. I love those
I can't even get it out.
That's the best.
So he drove the entire 45-minute drive home.
Did he kill you guys?
He was so mad.
Did he figure it out, or did you guys have to tell him?
No, he figured it out. He came to work the next day and dropped him on the morning table. It's like, y'all some bitches got me good. It was a loud drive home.
Oh, that's great. We at work. Okay, everybody, you get your own desk. You got your own keyboard, mouse, and
There's
everything.
so many
right?
stories I can't tell.
So I just started working with where I work now. Okay, and there's only 4 of us there. So it's me, the boss, one other person, and our receptionist. Everybody leaves but me and the receptionist. So we go over to their keyboards and we change their letters. So when they're typing, they'll be typing and misspell stuff, or maybe they're looking down and see the keys are wrong.
Change
well, I guess
the M and the N key.
I guess it changed one of the guy's passwords. So that letter was his password. So he's sitting there and he's a pecker. We knew he was like, he pecks at the keys, right? So he kept getting his password wrong. So he calls the IT guy. The IT guy's, I know it's the password. I'm looking at it, and they're arguing on the phone. And me and her, we're sitting there trying to keep a straight face. Well, another thing we did is on my boss's mouse, because they were the rollerball mouse back then. We just put just some tape on the bottom.
Yep.
Usually.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then I unplugged it from the back. This motherfucker, he plugs it in and he's sitting there rolling it and it wouldn't work and he's just getting mad. And then he's getting on his knees, going under the desk, and he's like unplugging it and holding it for a few seconds, plugging it back in, coming up, and he's rolling the mouse and it won't work. And he's fucking getting pissed. And the other guy over there is arguing with the IT guy, and he's so mad. This has happened at the exact same time. He's so mad that we're trying so hard to sit behind our desk and we're texting and just cry laughing. The IT guy comes in. He lives 2 miles down the road. Comes in, he's yelling. They stand up. They're arguing with each other over a stupid password of his computer. And he looks over and he puts it in too, and he can't do. He's like, what's going on here? It was the best, dude. It went on for like about an hour.
Can you get away with that stuff now in the workplace?
Sure you could.
Oh yeah,
It's
we do
harmless.
it.
I do.
Everybody that comes
We
in,
do.
we get them in some way.
Yeah, we do bad.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
It's bad.
At Publix, ever since I worked there when I was younger, whenever it was like somebody that we actually really liked, it was their last day, we would take that big thing of saran wrap that you use on the pallets and we would saran wrap their car,
Their car.
to
Yeah.
where
yeah.
they can't
Yeah.
get in.
Oh.
Shout out
And-
Sean Leonard.
Yeah, and I would always think like, I wonder if
Get a
they still
couch.
do that. And then, no joke, like a month or two ago on the Port St. John site, they're like, look at what happened to this person's car. Like at Publix, and it's all saran wrapped, and I'm like, I know what happened. Somebody's last day. I mean, it's never fun to get into, but it's pretty harmless at the end of the day. But we used to always too like make sure you shake up all the salad dressings on the salad dressing aisle. And now like the new kids at work were like, you need to go into the beer cooler and rotate the air in the
Oh
keg
my
cooler.
gosh.
So they go in there with like just like cardboard, and they're just swinging it around trying to rotate the air. And it's like
That's a good one.
I got caught on one at Grills when I started working there. My boss was like, you need to drain the water from the line of the coffee machine. And I wasn't even thinking that the coffee machine water, the hot water, is a continuous fucking line. I got like 2 pitchers in, and I look over and everybody that works there is looking at me. I'm like, motherfucker, got me.
So our video editing machines at work used to be really, really big machines, right? They were probably 50, 60 pounds. And they'd break all the time. So our IT tech, our support contract was on the other side of base. So a guy I worked with, Gianni, his machine broke down again. Like, okay, we got to bring it over to tech support and get it fixed. So I made sure to pick up the keys for the farthest van in the parking lot. So he had to carry it down like 100 yards to this van in the middle of the Florida heat. Puts down, he's already sweating, right? Yeah. So we drive across base, and this was the tech support shop was on the 3rd floor of one of the buildings with outside stairs. So I said, Gianni, today's Tuesday, you know that they service the elevators, so we're going to have to take the stairs. He goes, oh, man, God damn it. Okay. So picks up, and I parked all the way at the back of the parking lot. He's like, man, why are you parking so far? It's like, this is where we park government vehicles, bro. You'll be all right. So he's carrying this big-ass machine. We go all the way up the stairs, and as soon as you get to the top of the stairs and you go to the front door, it opens up, and the elevator is right there. I couldn't have timed it out better, because as soon as we got inside, the elevator's opened up, and a whole bunch of people came out.
Oh, man.
He's like, man, I'm cramping. That was fucked up, man.
One day I'm going to be able to tell everything.
Did you guys ever shake up your parents' beers and give them to them when they asked you for a beer?
No.
Yeah.
No.
My big thing, okay,
I would die.
my stepdad would be like, hey, go get me a beer. And I'd be like, all right. And I'd try to serious face it. And I'd go get the beer, and I'd be like, trying to shake that thing up as much as I could, roll it around and stuff. And I'd walk back, and you'd try to get have a straight face. You got to hand him the beer without smiling, because if he looks at you in the eyes,
Yeah.
he's going to know you fucked with his beer.
Oh.
After you get him 3 or 4 times, then, you know what I mean? Now it's a game of trying to trick him. Oh, man.
You ever twist off the top of the salt cap? Like the old school ones, you could with the glass and then the metal top.
Yeah.
Well,
Twist it off.
people used to hit with a nickel at Taco Bell.
Oh,
All you had to do
Oh,
was put
yeah,
a
the
nickel
bottom
down
of
and
it.
just hit it and just leave it there.
Yeah.
And the next person that does it, all the salt comes out all over the floor. We're assholes.
Oh, man. Karma's going to get us.
Yep. I've never done that. I've had it happen to me though at a restaurant.
Guys want to take a break?
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Do it.
Dun-dun. 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 Dun, dun, dun-dun-dun. Everything is awesome.
Hello, governors.
Hello, governors. What's happening?
Anyways, we're back. The kids are here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
They ain't trying to leave either.
It's all right.
It's fine. Well, hello, children.
Oh, you're
Charlie,
moving.
yell at them. It's funny when you do that.
No,
Yeah, we got little Stella Bella over here hanging out.
only yell at my children.
So while we're recording, you're face swapping me,
Yeah.
Huh?
Charlie, Lord.
What are you talking about,
What is your mom? What's your middle name?
Robert?
That's right. Charlie Robert Lord.
Nope, Charles.
Charles Robert Lord.
There you go. 6 times Charles.
Charles Robert Lord.
Oh, you saw it, huh? Do you like it?
Someone told on you.
Snitched.
It's not a matter of telling. I was just like, oh my God, look at this.
It
We
wasn't
have not
me. I was
stopped-
ready to set it
It
up.
was me because we're still doing this face swap thing.
Dude, that one's the best one ever.
It's-
Get it, boy.
I like my hair in that one though. That's how I sound. That's my vibe.
That's the best face swap I think I've seen so far.
It's a really good one.
That
Now
is really
one,
scary good.
The one with the boobs, the pink. She's like,
Yeah,
drop it
that
like
was-
it's
that was
it's
crazy.
popping her shit.
Stella Rose, come on, baby girl. Thank you, sweetheart.
Sorry, man. I just had to do it. I saw it, and I just had to do it. It's pretty. Came out good though.
We paid a lot of money for that app. We need to use it.
Yeah.
How much is that out?
Rogan and them were just talking about that app, about how good, like that app is actually real popular with podcasting.
Is it really?
Because a lot of people are using it, and they, yeah.
Huh.
The technology is so good. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
pretty cool.
It's pretty.
It's the best that I've seen.
Yeah.
So what? Like, where do you find these? Do they have like a selection of different things you can
They
pick?
have it like a daily thing.
You have an iPhone?
No.
Never mind.
They just, speaking of iPhones,
No
they,
wonder you don't know.
they
Well, this
just,
is why, like, our group text messages, I never get anything. Like, thank God we use Facebook Messenger now because, like,
It's so much better.
everything out of order. And
Remember when we got a big old fight when all of our
Yes.
messages were coming across
And then,
like
like-
hours apart?
Yeah.
And we almost
2
stopped
days-
doing the show.
2 days later, Scott's messages are finally coming through. We're like, dude, where were all of these 2 days ago?
So I was like, Scott, I can't handle your bullshit
like, this
anymore. I
is what has
fucking
happened.
quit. And it's like, what are you quitting about? I have no idea. I didn't do anything wrong. And then like hours later, what I really said, like the response came through because it was
Ugh.
coming all choppy.
all the time.
did you guys so they released the new iPhone 12 today? What do you
Yeah.
expect? Let me just ask a general question. When you buy a phone, what basic accessories do you expect to come in the box with that?
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush? Yep.
No, I mean just headphones.
You think headphones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charger, maybe, right?
No, 100%.
That'd be it.
I said it. Pause. Damn! I try to keep myself
The
saying that.
iPhone 12 comes with just the phone in the box. You want headphones? You can get our AirPods for $199. You want a charger, which is different than the iPhone 11?
Really?
That's another $50 you got to spend.
Ooh, that's a
I
setup.
will never understand why people are so into iPhones when it seems like my Samsung Android or whatever, it's like has all of these features that everyone's like, oh, look what my iPhone has. I'm like, dude, I've had this phone for like 4 years now. It's had all the same
Yep.
stuff.
And-
Like, I don't understand.
The nerds on Twitter were like, especially the Android nerds, were very sanctimonious about that fact today. It's like, well, and it was like the nerd war between the Apple cultists and then the Android cultists were going back and forth on the Twitter over the announcement.
I mean, I get it because I've never had an iPhone. So like when somebody hands me their iPhone to like do anything, I don't even know how to like go back. 'Cause
I
I'm
know,
like, where's
I
the
don't-
back button? Like, where's this and that? But like,
I could care less.
my husband is a tech geek. Everyone in my family are all tech geeks, and none of them have iPhones or any Apple products.
No.
So it's like it's all foreign to me. And I'm just like, this technology you're excited about? I've literally been doing the same thing for 3 years.
Yep.
Like, what's going on?
I could really care less.
I don't believe you.
You should. It's
What
fact.
technology are you doing on your Android phone before an iPhone is?
A long time ago, you were able to wireless charge, and the iPhones you couldn't do that. There was different camera options that you couldn't do that now you could do on
Biometric
iPhones.
logins.
Oh.
Android
Yeah.
had first.
Like
thumbprint
wireless
and
charging is cool. Don't get me wrong. I've never done it in my entire life.
That's
though.
all I do.
That's all I do.
And it wouldn't matter to me one way or the
That's
other.
all I do on my iPhone.
I know I could get a case and do it that way too.
a case.
But
Why do
it's
you
not
need
like
a case?
that's not what's valuable to me. It's like when you're using the phone, I want it to
Right.
react as I
So-
want it to.
Hold on,
And when I
wireless.
download an app on it, I want the app to work.
But this
I've
is
had,
like
I've
when-
had 2 Androids.
What's wireless charging? Because
That
I
I
have
spent
the
$900 on those fucking phones.
I have a
and
Millennium
I couldn't play
Falcon.
basic games on them because they were so buggy. And like, I love Android because you have the freedom to
Doesn't sound like you do.
to put files on. You know what I mean? Where Apple's is a more closed-in environment. It's like a Tesla. You know, that's their business model. It's the most successful business model in the world because it's all their things. Anything on there works.
What's
And
wireless
on the
charging?
Android, it's a freaking.
I'm not saying like I bought the Android phone because of wireless
me.
charging. I'm just saying that
I
I
know- I
had
know
this
that.
option, and then 3 years later, everyone's like, "Oh my God, there's wireless charging." I'm like, I didn't know that you guys didn't have that. Or-
Somebody tell me what
you know.
this
So
is.
Listen, it's just
plug
the charger is just a little disc, and you literally set your phone on it. And
That's what I
charges.
do. I have a Millennium Falcon one. I just put it on
Just
there.
set it
Right.
on there. Yeah.
That's
but,
all it is.
but I have an iPhone. It can do it.
Right, but 3 or 4 years ago you couldn't.
But it's
So
not
because
3
you
or
could
4
do it
years
first
ago.
means that you're better? Is
No, I'm
first
just
better,
saying,
or
like when these
is
things
better
come out
better?
and it works, and then all of a sudden it comes out on an iPhone, everyone acts like this is brand new technology.
Why can't Brent get a
It's like,
truck?
My mind is blown because I can wirelessly charge. Meanwhile, all the Android users are like, dude, this is
5
old
of my
news.
family members have phones that their apps don't work. Their
I've
battery
never
runs
had
out 2
issues.
seconds, and their photo quality
Never
is
had issues.
garbage.
Never.
Brent
And then
needs
I
a
walk
truck.
in with an iPhone 3 and go, watch this. Pfft, better picture.
A dually.
Well,
Don't
you
we
know,
have
if
voicemails?
you, I mean,
Oh, yeah, we do have some voicemails. Are you trying to help our fun and chaos? I was trying to create chaos.
She's mad.
all I'm saying,
know, it
all
was
I'm
fun.
saying is I don't understand. Android is far superior. That's all.
I've never understood the
Trucks
battle
are better
between
than
the two.
vans.
I agree, Colleen. Android.
I've never understood the battle between the two, but I love it because people get so mad.
It's because you don't understand technology.
Ooh.
That's all I'm saying.
You don't understand?
But you know what's really funny? Is so this girl that's younger came in one day and she was talking
are
about
better than
You can't even adjust her microphone the
Yeah,
right
she's,
way.
she's sassy.
Listen, she came in and she said that she will not date anybody that doesn't have an iPhone. And that
What?
I guess all the younger kids, like if you don't have an iPhone, and like she asked all of her friends over there, like these 21-year-olds.
So glad I'm old.
They're like,
Thank you.
yeah, you need
I
to have an
agree.
iPhone so you can see when somebody reads your message or
Jesus,
replies.
Who cares?
You can.
You can
It's
also
pretty
do,
amazing.
You can do that on Android though too.
I don't know.
Just
what
it's
any
real
of your-
bugginess sucks.
I just want Candy Crush.
There's too
I don't
many
know about
people.
this
There's too many
buggy
people
thing.
programming from different ways, and it doesn't communicate right.
So let's listen to these voicemails.
Okay.
All right, we got 2 of them. I don't know what one of them
Are
is.
they both from you, Chris?
I don't want to shock.
I hope so. Let's see if this works.
If it works.
No,
first.
I tried something. Let's see.
Ooh.
It doesn't work.
Okay, we'll save that for the next one. So, Charlie, what are you doing this weekend?
I don't know, man. Nothing.
You don't have the kids, huh?
Yeah.
You're
so-
just bacheloring it the whole weekend?
No, we'll do something.
Yeah.
I just don't know yet. I'm not gonna. I don't know, man. It's kind of nice just hanging out.
Yeah. Oh, and the weather's
With
supposed
no
to be nice
plans?
this weekend too.
Yeah.
Low 80s.
Third Culture Kitchen. Always make a plan to go there. That's the spot, man.
I love that.
That
place.
is the spot.
That
It-
place is really
Their
good.
food, their wings.
I was gonna say the chicken wings, but we've talked about this.
I haven't
before.
had their wings yet, but I haven't been there in a while.
Just
so.
go and get 2, or you're gonna have to eat one there and then take
You
one.
just touch the bone and the meat just comes right off.
Just get you
Yeah,
can eat it with
really?
a fork. Yeah.
All right.
It's unbelievable, man.
And the spring rolls, right?
Yeah, the
Those
spring
are
rolls,
so good.
the pad CE, and then I like going there because the bartender, he is a gangster. I go in there and I just tell him dealer's choice, bro. I don't like tequila.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I love doing that, and I'll just dealer's choice, and he'll make some awesome like weird Tom Collins gin drink, and it ends up it's awesome. I love doing that.
Yeah.
Like I'll go to the brewery and I'll just be like dealer's choice, man.
Yep.
Just try something new.
Colleen, weekend plans?
I'm working Friday,
Get in the truck.
off Saturday, and then working Sunday. I don't know what we're gonna do Saturday.
Get in the truck.
I don't know.
What are your Sunday hours?
12 to 7.
12 to 7. Okay, I'm gonna
'Cause
stop
we
by
close
and
at
see you on
7,
Sunday.
so-
Okay.
Yeah, those are the hours for now until we see if we start picking back up more. Because we have limited hours because of COVID, and
Yeah.
we've kind of just kept them the same because it's always hit or miss.
You know, we're taking the I got Stella this weekend, so we're gonna go to the visitors complex. They're doing the if you donate, you get deep discounted tickets.
I saw that
It's
for
last-
Brevard County residents.
Yep, last weekend for it. So we're
Oh,
gonna
that's
go
cool.
do that.
Nice, man. Oh, I'm gonna eat a bologna sandwich. I want a bologna sandwich.
A bologna
like
sandwich.
a thick cut, like put the like a egg bologna and cheese sandwich.
So this is like a
good.
plan.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
So do you?
You don't plan out meals.
What's the stacking
No,
order
I-
for this bologna sandwich? You get bread on the bottom, right?
I'll probably do an onion bagel
Ooh,
and then cheese,
cheese first. Okay.
bologna,
Okay.
2 eggs,
2 eggs. Okay.
piece of cheese.
Okay. And then
And that's it.
mustard, mayonnaise.
No.
None of that.
No.
You should put some mayonnaise up.
No,
you
make
gotta put,
make the egg a little runny.
You gotta put some mayonnaise on that bologna. Come on now.
No. Make the egg a little runny and then just get in.
You toasting the bagel?
Cut that girl in half and go to town. Yeah, you got to toast the bagel.
You gonna put some butter on
Maybe. I love butter.
it? Who doesn't?
Scott's looking weird. Do you want to talk about bologna sandwiches?
See if I fucked this up again.
It's mad.
Saturday, 10:36 a.m.
Hi, this is Katie Arsenault.
Katie.
Hi, Katie. Shout out to Katie.
Wednesday, 8:20 a.m.
Hey, what? Why didn't you answer?
This is this.
Message deleted. Thursday,
Oh.
3:22 p.m.
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
Message deleted. Sunday,
Shout out to Mike.
11:50
What's
a.m.
happening?
My name is Cletus, and I'm calling in from Bismarck, but y'all can call me Skeeter like everybody else does. So I was listening to y'all's adventures with the alligator fella, and I just wanted to say that real men catch alligators with their bare hands. You just jump in that water and snatch them up. Instead of using a city slicking tick line or something like that. I know I retired from the alligator catching business because I did, in fact, lose a hand to one of them little wily bastards, but I still like to look at them fondly and remember the good old days. But I guess that's all I got to say about that. If you just want to, y'all have a good God bless day, except for you, alligator Frank. You know, man up, catch them with your bare hands. Okay, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
I think you lied about his name. I think we really know what his name is.
Oh my garage.
Oh my garage.
I love that I got to have the podcast help me delete all the messages so I can get to the one because I don't know how to do
But you
this.
said there was 2. What was the other one?
The other one was some lady talking about some college prospects.
Oh, really?
I think rings like a few times a day. And I never check the messages.
So bad.
Don't we have a birthday wish to send
Yeah,
out?
man. Shout out. Happy birthday, Chris Scalzi, man. He's probably like 74.
I think so.
He's old as shit, but happy birthday, man.
Nice. What did he just turn 55?
He's a great dude. He's good people. man.
Scalzi, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, man. Happy 60th.
Yes, happy birthday.
Hey, and call the podcast number. Leave us a
And-
message
and-
at 321-567-5159.
Could you please do that, Scalzi? And tell us about how you tried to hate on children having a good time at a concert?
Black Flag concert. Hey, and listen, the Beatles are better than the Rolling Stones.
Definitely.
So shut your mouth.
Does he get upset about
That's
that?
100% true.
Yeah.
It's a fact, though.
Yeah.
I've actually, I was talking about music and Abbey, like the top 50 music.
Yeah.
I've listened to all Abbey Road now.
So
Like,
good.
just all the way through.
Do the
Like, I
White
know
Album.
every song.
Do the
but
White Album
Doing it all
next.
the way through,
Do
it was really good.
Do the White Album next.
Okay.
And then Revolver. No, maybe, do the White Album next.
But it was really good listening to it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the
yeah,
way
you
through.
gotta
Like,
run
I
it.
always listen to the songs individually, but kind of tells a story in a way.
Some albums are meant to be listened to front to back, man.
Yeah,
I love albums like that.
I agree.
Enema's like that.
Oh, really is. Every Tool album's like that. Anything
What
else?
about Lateralis? Some people remixed the
I
track
don't
order.
get into it. I get it.
Whatever
but
it's called,
I
like
can't do
the
Fabernici sequence and
yeah, they call it the something gift or whatever.
Yeah,
where
I
it's
don't know, dude. It's just people.
it actually works.
I believe it. It's just people go so.
Who
for
the fuck
over it.
was that on our voicemail, though? Fucking with Rob.
I had no idea.
One of you guys know.
Hmm?
One of you know.
I have no idea.
Who was it?
I've never heard that voice.
Sounded passionate about what he was talking about.
Do you think it was Frank?
Hell no, that
No
wasn't
way.
Frank. That wasn't
Frank
Naked
couldn't
Frank.
make his voice sound like that.
No.
Oh my garage.
That would have slipped in somewhere.
I think of Oh My Garage all the time now from that shit.
Yeah, I've totally stole it. I've stole it. I stole the hell out of that. All right, well that's it, guys.
Yeah, we're good.
Scott, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, what do you got
get
going
to
on?
you?
Scotty too hot.
I think I have a kid-free weekend.
Do you really?
I think so.
What are we doing?
I think, Charlie, you got a kid-free weekend.
I do. I had one of your children last weekend.
That's true.
Allie stayed the night, man. They were awesome. They had a good time.
Allie had a blast.
Yeah, we went and looked at Halloween decorations and listened to Halloween music and stuff. We had a good time, man.
When you guys leave that way through the neighborhood and go around the circle. Just follow the circle all the way around.
Okay.
There's 2 Halloween houses over there. One you guys have to see.
Nice.
Oh,
Now
cool.
that it's dark
Okay.
out, it's
Yeah.
badass.
Check it out.
It's like purple lights, dude. They did a killer job. There's a couple other houses. If y'all drive through this neighborhood, there's a couple houses. This guy's got like skeletons on a big old chariot out in his front yard. There's some really good houses.
Oh,
Awesome.
hey, thank you for doing this on a Tuesday, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
This was nice.
Are we
It's good.
Tuesdays from here on out?
This is pretty nice.
It's up to you.
Yes.
I'm good for Tuesdays.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Tuesday's a chill night for me. So
Yeah, I'm 50-50. I will either have Stella or I won't. depending
either
on the
way,
mood.
they're having a blast. The kids
Yeah.
are all having fun.
Okay. Maybe once in a while,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, I think we play it by ear every week, and then hey, I don't even care if we do 2 nights sometimes.
Okay. Well, that's it, guys.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Download the podcast, please.
Yeah, download, listen to the podcast, man. We have 1,000 people in the group,
Ooh, give us a rating
and,
too.
and we're getting our downloads they're average. They could be better, you know. And download and listen to what we're talking about.
Spread the
So
word,
many
yo.
people participate in the group.
Yep.
Download as well, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Listen to Fleetwood Mac.
Here,
Have
Stella,
you-
come here and say bye-bye, baby.
Bye.
Yep.
Here, come
You
here.
have to
come over
say
here,
this
quickly,
is
quickly.
the end of the show. Bye, everybody.
Say this is the end of the show. Bye, everybody.
This is the end of the
Goodbye,
show.
everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Nah. Have a good podcast
It's all over,
and a
bud.
good life.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
sweet. Good man, Sylas.
Everything is awesome.
Bye, buddy.
Everything is cool and you're part
Say
of the team.
goodbye, governors.
Everything is awesome. Goodbye, governors. Living our dream. Healing. Everything is better when we stick together. That's the really end of the show. Goodbye.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that shit's killer! Oh, dude, that was awesome.